Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. In today's review of the IPL, we head to the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad as the pace-setting Gujarat Titans hosted bottom-of-the-table Delhi Capitals. The Capitals won the toss and elected to bat, first putting up 130 for 8 of their 20 overs, led by Aman Hakim Khan with a rapid 51 of 44 balls. Pacer Mohammad Shami led the Titans bowling with 4 for 11 of 4 overs in a stifling economy rate of 2.75. He was player of the match despite being on the losing team. Not often we see that. The Titans were restricted to 125 for 6 in reply, led by India international Hardik Pandya with 59. Ishan Sharma led the Capitals bowling with 2 for 23. Let's check out those highlights now.
Contribution as well. Look at the highlights and how things went along. That's how they begun and got worse. Really good presence of mind that from Rashid Khan. Keep a hold of the ball. Then it was Riley Rousseau, a couple of good shots, and then he got an absolute jaffer. Look at that. Playing a forward defensive with moves and chips the edge. What about that for a wonderful catch? That man Shami once again really was the Mohammad Shami show right up at the front. He's in form. Akshay Patel. Right out the middle of the bat. And then this time, perhaps 2 for 1, went for 6, and then the other one didn't reach the boundary. And Rashid Khan making no mistake to take that catch. The back end, shots to be played, runs to be had, runs much needed, and they managed to put some together. So up to 130, that was him getting to his half century. They just couldn't stop taking wickets. For a little bit, and there you go.
Well, worth having a look at the highlights because the power play overs have been a real struggle for both batting units.
Yeah, what was key for the Delhi Capitals was striking in that power play, making sure they did some damage. If they hadn't taken the wickets, it wouldn't have been sufficient, even if it had been quiet. So needed to strike, and they did exactly that. Hardik came in, and initially it was pretty good. Got the ball away to the boundary. Northier into the attack, and he gets rid of Shubman Gill. And what about that for a slowie? Had to bowl it straight with the field set. He did it exactly right. Did Ishan Sharma, and then Kuldeep. At a time where you thought they could have bowled an extra one from the seamers, he came on and he got the wicket, and the pressure remained well and truly on. And this run rate required continued to climb.
50 from Hardik Pandya, that's his second 50 of the competition. He should have finished the game, but Abhinav and Tuati with 3 sixes in a row. That's where he just felt that the game had just perhaps gone back the way of Gujarat Titans. Ishan Sharma there looked like a slower ball, I think, and a pretty simple catch. But that was that as far as the contest. That was a diving effort from Riley Rousseau on the final ball. Had to go for 6 in order to get a super over. Joy for David Warner. It's been a tough competition for him and his team. And Ricky Ponting.
Yes, so joining us for the first time to review this game is our in-house cricket analyst, Gerard Morris Seeley, the Bajan. Gerard, not often that we see a player of the match coming from a losing team, but Mohammad Shami today, 4 for 11, 2.75 economy rate. He was player of the match.
Yeah, he was excellent. I'm not really surprised that he was given the nod for man of the match. There would have been 2 other candidates, 2 half-centurions would have been Hakim and Pandya, Hamim and Pandya. But Pandya scored 59, 51, from Hamim. So it was an easy decision for the selectors to give it to Mohammad Shami.
In the post-match interview, Hardik Pandya was asked about the team's performance, and he was asked specifically about Shami, and he joked and of course laughed, and he said, he felt so bad for Shami because, to do so well with the ball, to limit Delhi Capitals to such a low total, and then not to come on and lose the game.
Yeah, if I was Shami, I would be angry as well.
Same thing Captain said.
I mean, Hardik Pandya made a little bit of a blunder after such a wonderful bowling performance from Mohammad Shami to bring in Josh Little, and then which I felt kind of eased the pressure a bit off of Delhi Capitals, a new bowler. I thought that he should have brought back himself. He only bowled 1 over for 10 runs, but at that time with 23 for 5, you're looking to get a kill. I thought he should have come back on that in that part of the game and then just take away the game from the Capitals, but he made a big blunder.
Yeah, I don't want to take away too much from Delhi Capitals because that had to be, for them, this is a confidence booster. Brilliant performance from Delhi Capitals because you're going up against the best team, and I'm saying the best team because what I've seen from Gujarat Titans, some top-class cricket. Right? So, you're able to defend such a small total against the Gujarat Titans, exactly what they needed, Delhi Capitals.
Yeah, no doubt. I think David Warner made a good decision in the end. I know he was been panicking. He would have been panicking coming up until about the 17th over. I felt that at that point in time in the game that Gujarat still had it in their hands. They were about 117, needing just 15 runs. So they really should not have lost at that point. But to bring back on Ishant Sharma after the 19th over, which went for about 18 runs.
Yeah.
My goodness, I mean, it was a brilliant move from David Warner. He was confident in his bowlers. They went down, they didn't panic, he didn't panic, and then produced something special.
Still no signs of the West Indian captain, Ravman Powell.
Well, I mean, that's a little bit of a different discussion. Ravman has played 3 games, only 3 runs. 7 runs, that is. But if I was Ravman Powell right now, how would I be thinking? How am I going to lead this team, a West Indian team, and I can't even make it into the starting 11 for my Capitals? But I'm a little bit more concerned about the fact that Delhi Capitals are struggling in the top order, in the middle order, and have decided that they would rather lose a game without Ravman Powell than to insert him and lose a game with him, knowing that he can fire at any time.
Yes.
So that is the bigger concern for me. Ravman Powell has not been asked to come back into this team, has not been given a nod. So it must be deeper issues than just him not performing in the first 3 games that he played.
We have to say, though, that they're still early in the tournament, and although they are bottom of the table on 6 points, they are just 6 points off the lead.
Yes.
That's how tight the table is. Not because of his inactivity among the top-performing West Indians that are pretty much at the moment going to Kyle Mears and Nicholas Pooran with a bat. And I think Alzarri Joseph has been the leading wicket taker as far as the West Indians are concerned. There's Kyle Mears with 297 runs, the leading West Indies scorer in the IPL so far, along with Nicholas Pooran and Shimron Hetmar, all those over 200 runs so far. Then we have Andre Russell at 142, and Narayan Holder and Ravman Powell.
Single digits.
Well, Powell only from 3 matches with a single-digit 7, so he hasn't started well. But as I said, there's a lot of cricket still left to be played. And we have to think that there will be an opportunity to, get some cricket in for Ravman Powell and others. Among the bowlers, Alzarri Joseph, I think, has the most wickets as far as the West Indians are concerned, or is it Sunil Narayan? Will join top at the moment now with Alzarri Joseph with 7 each. Jason Holder has 4 wickets and Andre Russell 6 wickets as well. But the bowling department for the West Indians, not as prominent as the batters, because in the context of impact on their teams, we have to say that Mears and Pooran have been the most solid West Indies performers so far in the IPL. I keep saying so far because there's still a lot of cricket left to be played, Gerard.
Yeah. I mean, Kyle Mears has been exceptional, 4 half centuries. I don't think we talk about Kyle Mears enough for my liking. Kyle Mears, he's a dominant player. I saw some people on social media saying that he's the next Chris Gayle, but I always felt
I
like he
saw
was
that.
be the first Kyle Mears. But Kyle is tremendous. Shimron Hetmeyer has really stood out as well for me. He's another player that I think has done well enough for Rajasthan Royals. The Royals are confident in him. They've given him the task of coming in at the end when the innings is sort of set and just play freely, and he's taken up that role well, and he's executed the job perfectly for them.
Yeah, and the Lucknow Super Giants benefiting well as well from Kyle Mears and Nicholas Pooran. Don't forget that there is coverage of the IPL on SportsMax on Tuesdays and Fridays, and every day there's the IPL coverage on the SportsMax app. We go to break. We'll be back after this with more on The Zone.
Stay with SportsMax on YouTube and follow us on all social pages for updates, news and entertainment.